Ignoring someone can be one of the most annoying and painful events. It triggers feelings we would rather avoid, like self-doubt, loneliness, and rejection. We ponder what we did wrong. We doubt our value. Occasionally, we sink into overanalysis. What if ignoring it didn't pose a threat? Imagine, then, if it were rather a godsend in disguise. Let's investigate how this apparently negative experience could have unforeseen advantages. It will help us grow, get insight, and even experience unanticipated liberation. Ignoring someone makes one naturally feel slighted. Ultimately, we are wired for connection. When we don't feel seen, heard, and acknowledged, it can feel like we've lost our footing. Still, what if we saw this as an opportunity rather than a personal failing? Ignoring compels us to stop. It provides the time for introspection, evaluation of our relationships, and identification of who really values us for who we are. During these quiet times when the typical distractions vanish, we start to hear our own ideas more precisely. And the truth is that clarity is really important. Ignoring you may indicate a lack of relationship investment. Maybe their disappearance signifies their unfitness for a long-term presence in your life. Perhaps this is precisely the insight you require. Sometimes we hang on to relationships or circumstances that no longer benefit us just because they are familiar. Sometimes ignoring them might be a wake-up call, gently guiding us toward letdown. Allowing someone or something intended for someone else to release a specific type of freedom is a common practice. When someone dismisses us, it compels us to consider whether we have been depending too much on outside validation. We may come to see that we have let the opinions of others define our self-worth by means of their attention, or lack thereof. Still, there is beauty in being overlooked, since it allows us to recover that power for ourselves. We begin to realize that our value is something natural within us, not dependent on other people's recognition. You reach a more profound degree of self-confidence when you stop needing someone's attention to feel positive about yourself. This event can also teach us resilience. When we face rejection, we have the chance to cultivate emotional fortitude. Not always is life what we desire, and occasionally others won't react the way we would like. Learning to manage that, to stand tall despite feeling invisible, can enable us to gracefully negotiate future difficulties. This teaches us to not allow external events to control our inner serenity. Fascinatingly, neglect can also create new opportunities. As one connection or circumstance fades away, another may take its place. Perhaps it's a new friendship, a novel viewpoint, or even a personal project you have been ignoring. Someone's absence creates a void that allows you to concentrate on meaningful activities that will inspire and uplift you. Instead of focusing on who isn't there, you should concentrate on what is, on the people who do care, on the activities that make you happy, and on the goals you have set for yourself. Another surprising advantage of being ignored is how it helps us control our emotional limits. A strong indication that someone might not value your time or emotions comes from their consistent ignoring of you. This allows you to stand back and evaluate if this relationship is sound. It encourages you to set more rigid limits so that you can devote your time and energy to those who respect and return the favors. Sometimes we neglect our own emotional well-being because we are so focused on gaining the acceptance of others. Ignoring someone is like ignoring a warning sign, signaling that we might need to take a step back and protect our hearts. Of course, none of this is to argue that ignoring someone is simple. It can still hurt, and it's normal to feel that way. From another angle, though, we can find it to be a secret gift, a chance to develop, rethink, and refocus. We discover that not everyone will be on our road permanently. This is natural. Individuals come and go, What counts is how we treat their absence. We can decide whether to let it weigh us down or allow it to inspire us to produce better things. Therefore, the next time you discover yourself being overlooked, attempt to see it from another perspective rather than allowing emotions of rejection to sink in. Perhaps this is life's means of clearing the road for something greater. Perhaps it is the cosmos softly guiding you toward individuals who will value and love you. Neglect ultimately stems more from the other person's priorities than from you. It's an external factor beyond your control. You can choose to view it as a blessing, a chance to realign your life, and a means of letting go of what no longer serves you. What you can control is your reaction. Remember, you are never really alone. There are always people out there who will respect your existence, want to be in your life, and see your value. The secret is to let go of those who don't respect you and to open yourself up to those who do. I really appreciate you tuning in and allowing yourself the time to investigate this subject. It takes bravery to change your viewpoint. I also appreciate you choosing to share this moment with me. If you find this useful, be sure to like, comment on, and subscribe to the channel to receive more materials of this nature. Be careful. You've got this.